Hey guys, Chris Fix here, and today I'm going to show you how to replace control arm bushings. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using a ball joint press. They also make bushing presses. Both presses will work, and remember, you could rent a ball joint press or a bushing press for free from your local auto parts store. You'll also need a ratchet and a breaker bar, just in case those bushings are really stuck in there. And that's basically it. So hopefully this gives you a good idea how the bushings actually compressed in here. Now you can see on this side, the metal part around the bushing is actually flared out. And you can see that it actually flares out past the hole in the control arm. So we can't press on this side. What we're going to have to do is press on the other side. And you can see here, the bushing doesn't flare out past the hole. So with our kit here, obviously we're going to have to take out this and take out this. This is the actual press part. So this threads in here. So we'll fit our control arm in here and then push the bushing out. We want to push the bushing on the metal here, and then on this side we don't want to touch the bushing. We want a cup that goes around the complete metal piece here. And to make this easier on ourselves, you can see how this gets in the way of the control arm here. So what we're going to do, we'll just have that on the outside. So we're still going to be pressing this that way, even though we just flipped it around. We need to have a piece that presses up against here and fits in here. So looking here, I think this fits in. Good, that fits in right there, and it also fits right in on here. So we have this piece set up right here. Now on this side we're going to need a cup that fits around this whole end and could fit on here. So you already saw we have this adapter that goes in here. We have this adapter that goes right on the stud here, fits in. And this is the cup we're going to use because this fits our base adapter. And this fits around the whole bushing here. As you can see, this adapter only touches the control arm. It doesn't touch the metal surrounding the bushing at all, which is going to get pressed out. So here's our setup. Put this on here, and get our adapter in here, and now we just tighten everything down. So that's the setup. It's very simple. That piece is pushing directly onto the bushing. It's pushing it through that way, and it's going to fall in this cup. So now we just need to crank away at this. It's starting to get too hard to turn with this, so I'm going to use a breaker bar. Okay, and with that pop, we got the bushing popped out. And you can see, that is pressed out. Now that we have this hole that the control arm bushing fits into, we want to clean this hole out. I'm going to be using some brake clean just to get this cleaned. If the inside here isn't smooth, you could get some 600 grit sandpaper and just smooth it out, but this is really smooth and good. It's not rusty at all. So I real quickly popped the other bushing out. Both of these bushings are the worn out bushings, but as an example I cleaned up the right bushing and we'll just pretend that it's a brand new bushing. Now let's see how to press in new bushings into the control arm. This shoulder right here goes in on the outside just like that, getting pressed in there. The new bushings will be pressed in all the way so the metal shoulder touches the control arm. Now when you're pressing a bushing, you don't want to press the middle. You want to press on the outside. So the outside here has this shoulder that's made of metal. You want to press on that outside, and you want to press it straight. And on the opposite side where it's going to get pushed in, you want something that cups it so that there's no pressure anywhere on this. You want the pressure on the control arm. What I found that works for this bushing is this 30mm socket. You can see it fits right on the outside and doesn't touch anything. So we're going to use this 30mm socket to press this in. And then on the other side we could use a small cup like this. It doesn't touch the bushing at all. The bushing doesn't really have to move in very far. It's just moving in that little amount, so this doesn't have to be deep. So we're going to have a press that's set up like this. And there we go. So you could see that shoulder right there needs to get pressed in that way. I'm going to tighten it as you watch. Good, and you can see it's seating right in there. And now we'll loosen this up. That looks really good, and we are done. So this is just to show you guys how easy it is to press your own bushings. If this video was helpful, remember to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. Up on the screen are going to be a couple of how-to videos. You can click on the screen, or you can find the links to those videos in the description below. Also in the description below are going to be the links to the Chris Fix Facebook and Twitter pages. Check it out.